Welcome back to TechVibe, the only channel you need to stay ahead of the bleeding-edge tech curve. Today, we are diving deep into a camera that has the entire photography world holding its breath. If you are a landscape professional, a studio shooter, or a loyal fan holding onto your legendary D850, you are going to want to hear this. The Nikon Z7 III is officially on the horizon, and the leaked specifications are nothing short of industry-shaking. We are talking massive sensor upgrades, insane artificial intelligence processing, and a strategic masterstroke by Nikon that could completely dethrone the Sony A7R V. Stick around until the very end of the video, because the rumored release date and pricing strategy might completely change your mind about buying that Nikon Z8 you have been eyeing. Hit that subscribe button, and let us get right into the details. Let us address the massive, high-resolution elephant in the room, the sensor. The Nikon Z7 series has always been the undisputed king of resolution for the Z-mount, but recently, competitors have been pushing the boundaries. The Z7 II maxed out at 45.7 megapixels, which is fantastic, but in a world where 60-plus megapixel sensors are becoming the absolute standard for commercial work, Nikon had to make a drastic move. According to highly credible leaks from factory prototypes, the Z7 III is stepping up to the big leagues with a colossal resolution jump. Conflicting but incredibly exciting reports are circulating the industry right now. Reliable sources point to a 61-megapixel full-frame BSI CMOS sensor manufactured by Sony, matching the incredible detail of the A7R series. However, a very persistent rumor insists Nikon has been aggressively developing a custom 67-megapixel sensor in partnership with TowerJazz, with working prototypes existing since 2022. While a wild 90-megapixel rumor recently surfaced online, the 61 to 67-megapixel range is the most authentic and realistic expectation. This means unprecedented dynamic range, jaw-dropping detail for massive prints, and the ability to crop aggressively in post-production without losing an ounce of quality. Now, if Nikon had a 67-megapixel prototype years ago, why are we still waiting for this camera? It all comes down to aggressive market strategy and sibling rivalry. When Nikon dropped the Z8, it was an unprecedented success. It was the baby Z9 that everyone wanted. But the Z8 also blurred the lines, packing the exact same 45.7 megapixel resolution as the Z7 II but with blistering speed and advanced video. Nikon quickly realized that releasing a Z7 III too soon would entirely cannibalize their own Z8 sales. Furthermore, Nikon heavily prioritized the release of the Z6 III, simply because the hybrid and wedding photography market is a significantly larger demographic. By delaying the Z7 III, Nikon ensures that when it finally drops, it will clearly and distinctly differentiate itself from the Z8. The Z8 is your high-speed, action, and wildlife hybrid powerhouse. The Z7 III, on the other hand, is built strictly for the absolute highest image quality, unparalleled tonal range, and perfect color fidelity. This is not a camera for spraying and praying at a sports game. This is a precision instrument carefully crafted for landscape photographers, architectural shooters, and high-end commercial studios. To handle image files of this massive size, you need serious computing power under the hood. The Z7 III is expected to leapfrog older architecture and come equipped with the next-generation EXPEED processor, or at the very least, a highly optimized EXPEED. Pushing over 60 megapixels of raw data requires immense bandwidth, especially for continuous burst shooting. Rumors suggest we will see up to 10 frames per second with a mechanical shutter at full resolution, and up to 20 frames per second using a silent electronic shutter. But the real magic of this processing upgrade lies in the autofocus. The older Z7 II lagged behind competitors when it came to sticky, reliable tracking. The Z7 III is going to inherit the flagship 493-point autofocus system straight from the Z8 and Z9, fully injected with advanced deep learning AI subject detection. We are talking about flawless, real-time tracking for human eyes, animals, birds, vehicles, and airplanes. Even if you are shooting a portrait at an incredibly shallow depth of field in a dimly lit studio, this autofocus system will lock onto the eyelashes and absolutely refuse tea. Oh, let go. While undeniably a stills-first powerhouse, we absolutely cannot ignore the video capabilities. We live in a hybrid world, and Nikon knows this better than anyone. Thanks to Nikon's recent, massive acquisition of Red Cinema, the video pipeline on the Z7 III is going to see a significant, professional-grade bump. Expect gorgeous 8K video recording at 30 frames per second, leveraging the massive new sensor to deliver incredibly sharp, detailed footage. For slow motion, 4K at 60 frames per second is guaranteed, likely oversampled beautifully from the full 8K readout. We also highly anticipate 10-bit internal recording and ProRes RAW support right out of the box, making this a highly capable B camera for major commercial productions. However, do not expect the insane frame rates or global shutter technology of the Z9. The emphasis here is strictly on cinematic, high-resolution footage rather than high-speed action capturing. Let us talk about the physical build, design, and overall ergonomics. Nikon has always nailed the physical feel of their cameras, and the Z7 III will be no exception to that rule. Expect a rugged, fully weather-sealed magnesium alloy body that feels premium and perfectly balanced in the hands. One of the most requested features from the community is finally making its way to the high-resolution line, the 4-axis tilting touchscreen LCD. This is an absolute game-changer for landscape photographers shooting at awkward, low angles where a fully articulating vlogger screen just gets in the way. We will also see professional dual memory card slots, featuring one CF Express Type-B slot for blazing fast buffer clearing and one UHS-2 SD slot for reliable backup. Add in modern Wi-Fi 6E for instantaneous wireless studio tethering and a high-capacity battery, and you have a relentless workhorse that can survive freezing mountainsides and demanding, all-day commercial shoots alike. So, when can you actually get your hands on this magnificent piece of technology, and how much damage will it ultimately do to your wallet? This is the crucial information you have been waiting for. Based on current manufacturing cycles, supply chain analysis, and verified insider leaks, the Nikon Z7 III official announcement is slated for mid to late 2026. While some optimistic rumors hint at a late 2025 teaser campaign, mid-2026 is the most authentic and realistic timeline for physical, retail availability. As for the price, Nikon is aggressively targeting the competition. The expected retail price for the body only sits right around the $3,499 mark. This pricing strategy is brilliant and highly competitive. It smartly undercuts their own flagship Z8 while directly challenging the dominance of the Sony A7R V, offering superior ergonomics and potentially a much higher resolution custom sensor for significantly less money. The Nikon Z7 III is not just another incremental update, it is Nikon's aggressive declaration of war in the high-resolution camera market. It promises to deliver the absolute ultimate image quality for professional creators who refuse to compromise on a single pixel of detail. Are you going to hold out and wait for this megapixel monster, or does the current Z8 already give you everything you need for your specific workflow? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. We read every single one of them and love hearing your take. If you found this breakdown valuable and want to stay on the absolute bleeding edge of tech news, exclusive camera leaks, and honest gadget reviews, you know exactly what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe to TechVibe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a crucial update. Thanks for watching, keep creating amazing things, and we will see you in the next one.